Alrighty, well, it's been an arduous couple of weeks, and we have put some time into this thing. Now that Baxter's finished on the outside with the detailing stuff, we figured it was about time we got inside and gave it a crack on the inside stuff. Now, the other day I worked out I'm not a mechanic. I went to drain the fluids or the fuel out of the vapour chamber, pulled the hoses off and nothing come out. So I thought, I'm clean and clear here. I've done a cracking job. There's no fuel in it. Everything's wonderful. There's a grub screw you've got to undo to get that fuel out, folks, and I didn't know about it. So we've gone through Dr. Google Mechanic, and he's helped us out, and we've worked out a way that we could get that fuel out. We've taken it all out and it's pretty clean. So I'm pretty lucky there. There's no wood. But touch wood, everything's going to go okay when we do finally start that motor up. Now you can probably see where I'm sitting at the moment. There used to be a steering wheel, there used to be throttle controls, there used to be gauges. There used to be a lot of stuff there and it's all gone, including the windscreen. We've got to work on this today to make sure we get it all the holes sorted and covered over, so as when we put that big HTS 16 on the top there, it's going to handle the weight. And I don't need most of these gauges anymore because most of those gauges now are going to come onto that unit. Now, there's a couple of big holes on the side of me here. This is where the rod lockers were. We're going to get the vacuum in there and clean those up. We're going to give them a tidy up as well, some new bungee. We're going to put some, well, maybe a little bit of paint over some spots there where I may have dropped it and cracked it. We've got a bit of work to do there, a bit of extra work. We're going to put the floor back down soon because every cable's been stripped out other than the motor cables, because we're not mechanics. We didn't want to muck around with Mercury's loom, so they're still in the floor. Everything else, we've buggered it off. Why? Because it was rooted. And if we're going to do this thing, we need to do it properly. And thanks to Dale McClelland, he's done a pretty good job of ripping it all out. We're just going to get it back in now. So we've got a new switch panel. We've got a JL Audio MM50 to go in there as well. Another switch panel for the side. We've got a new lecky going up the front. I'm going to have another sounder up the front soon as well. So we're going to have an NMEA cable through there, all the way back to here, NMEA cable from there, all the way back to here, NMEA from here to here, NMEA everywhere. We've got a bit of stuff to do, folks. So stick around. We're going to get as much done as we can in a very short time we've got. Maybe Dictator Dan will let us out early and we'll be able to get a bit more done. But I don't like our chances. Stick around. We've got plenty more to do. Another dirty day at work, folks, and it's D-Day. Now, this motor has not been started since 2018. We're in 2020, nearly at the end of it, and fingers are crossed. So what we've had to do is this thing here is called a vapour chamber. We've had to drain all the fuel out of that. We've put new fuel filters on, clean the fuel bowl out. We've emptied all the fuel out. Well, let me be honest, I didn't empty the fuel out. Ben and Dale from Orca did a good job of pulling all the oil out, and they did all the fuel out, and they did a really good job of it. I stood around and watched and smoked cigarettes and drank coffee. I had a great time. So the filters are being changed. We've brought all the fuel from the filter up to the engine. We've whacked some muffs on it, and we're going to give it a crack. So my minion's now going to go around and turn some water on. He should have done that a minute ago, actually, but who's complaining? We've changed the gear oil. We've put a new impeller in. There's a heap of stuff gone into it. So where is he? Let's give this a crack. I'm a little bit nervy, just a little bit, because it has been so long. Hit it. So that's been 2 years since we've started this motor. A little bit of time, little bit of preparation, and you can bring these things back from the dead. To be honest, I didn't think this thing was going to start. I thought we were going to be in more trouble than a stray cat at a dog show, but here we are today and it started. So thanks to Dale and Ben, it's working again, folks. Now for the rest of the work to get done.